I was scrolling through TikTok and found this shirt that I love. So here's everything you need to know to make this top for yourself. I took screenshots of the front and the back of the top for reference photos, and I adapted these into my own design. I had this fabric that used to be a dance costume, so I had to patchwork a few of the pieces, but as you can see here, it's a 4-way stretch lace, which is perfect for a top like this. So using my reference photos as a guide, I just did a quick sketch of what the front and the back would look like based on the fabric that I had, and just marked all the seams in this sketch. I've built up a collection of basic pattern pieces, so I repurposed my sleeve pattern for this. And I used my t-shirt pattern as a guide for the front and back and just modified the neckline and added the scoop in the back. Because I'm using 4-way stretch fabric, I like to use my serger because it allows the seams to stretch and is pretty durable. As you can see here, I have my front and back pieces. That back piece I just had to patchwork together because I didn't have a big enough piece of fabric for it, but I'm just going to pin along the sides and the shoulders. Because this fabric is pretty see-through, I added a lining just on the front of the top as well in a stretch fabric that matched my skin tone. I used my serger to sew all my seams, and I'll start with the shoulder seams first and then the sides. And once that's sewn together, I'll just try it on to make sure there's no mistakes that I can catch now. Once the body's done, I'll move on to my arms. I'll fold the arms in half with the good sides facing each other, and then I'll pin down the long side. And then I'll just repeat with my second sleeve. I forgot to film it, but I just serged down the sides after pinning them. Once the sleeves are sewn, it's time to attach them to the body of the top. I'll start pinning them at the armpit since there's 2 seams there that need to be lined up, and pin all the way around. Once I had it pinned, it's time to serge. And once the sleeves are sewn to the body, I'll try it on again before I start doing all my hems. For the neckline, I decided to use elastic around my hem. I have a full tutorial on how to sew an elastic, but essentially you take a piece of elastic that's slightly shorter than the area you're trying to hem, sew it on with a zigzag stitch, fold it over so you can't see any more elastic, and sew along the edge with a zigzag stitch. I finished my other hems as normal, although I use a zigzag stitch so the thread will stretch as the fabric stretches. And that's it for this little tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so I can make more tutorials. Thanks for watching!